pretty much everything you need to know about taming and using a Deinonychus in ARK Survival Evolved. The Deinonychus can be primarily located within the southeastern section of the ARK Valguero DLC map. This area is known as the White Cliffs and houses the highest concentration of Deinonychus nests. However, it's been confirmed that there are other smaller areas with nests as well. Just look for the set of Avatar and trails of feather-dusted corpses to bag yourself the Velociraptor's fabulous cousin. So how do you go about taming one of these feathery nightmares? Well, the Deinonychus doesn't follow ARK's typical taming rules, but rather adopts the same taming process used in acquiring rock drakes and wyverns. Deinonychus eggs can be located within nests scattered around the aforementioned region. The level of the egg is dependent upon the level of the parent who laid the egg. In order to tame a Deinonychus, an egg must be stolen and then hatched to acquire a baby. In order to take the egg, simply run up to the nest and press E to take it. This may be harder than it seems at first, because Deinonychus watch their nests very closely and will become aggressive even if you haven't taken it. Oh, holy sh! While it would be easier to kill the nearby Deinonychus to take the eggs more safely, it's in your best interest to leave the higher levels alive so that they may produce more eggs for you. Once you've acquired an egg, simply hatch it like you would any other hatchable creature on ARK. Toss the egg on the ground next to a freezing cold air conditioner, stare at it for extended periods of time, claim the dependent fragile creature, then shove food in its mouth until it loves you! Raw or cooked meat works just fine for raising it. Just don't forget to imprint it as it ages to get the best possible outcome. Deinonychus are breedable as well, so finding the best stats to combine is in your best interest. So let's dive into the unique functionality of the Deinonychus. Deinonychus have a left mouse button bite or claw ability that does moderate damage, and a multi-use spacebar ability that allows them to jump, pseudo-glide, climb, until it decides to do whatever the f this is, and pounce on the nearby large creatures. Deinonychus are pack creatures and thus deal more damage with other tame Deinonychus nearby. They feature a stacking bleed mechanic which can add up to some pretty serious damage if used properly. With this in mind, the Deinonychus are essentially glass cannons. They're made to quickly get into the fight, deal a significant amount of damage, and then get out. As base tames, they lack a large amount of health and carry weight, however their damage mechanics make up for their other less than desirable stats. On top of their high damage output, Deinonychus are extremely fast and agile. Their base movement speed and pseudo-gliding can outpace most other creatures on ARK. Couple this with their cliffhanger-esque abilities and no fall damage, and you've got yourself a direct Sylvester Stallone stand-in.
I don't even know. I'm gonna climb this cliff here. I'll use my claws.
So with all of this information in mind, what is the Deinonychus' main use, outside of fulfilling my childhood need of climbing and jumping between every object in sight? Well, the Deinonychus is best utilized as either a travel mount or a damage mount. If a travel mount is what you're looking for, you want to invest mainly into stamina and movement speed. As aforementioned, the Deinonychus is very fast even at base movement speeds. With point investment, their travel capabilities go through the roof and allow you to cover a lot of ground very quickly. If a damage mount is more your speed, you want to invest mainly into health, stamina, and damage, with maybe some minor point investment into weight. The Deinonychus is capable of dishing out a ton of stacking bleed damage, and their latch ability can be extremely useful for taking down larger dinos in PvP situations. You want to take advantage of the pack bonuses available for being alpha in the pact, as this will drastically increase your damage output. Just be aware that if there are other Deinonychus in your pack that aren't being player controlled, the chances of death are pretty high in PvP situations due to the low health pools. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to drop it a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave me comments down below because the Deinonychus demands it.